Hello, wonderful budgeters. This is Jenny with Budget Determined. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing my pre-planning of my August budget. It's just crazy, you guys. This year has gone by so fast, of course. I've barely been able to catch my breath, and I have barely had breaks, even on all my days off and whatnot. I've always been working on a side hustle. It's been a very busy year. We are definitely determined to get debt-free. We are low income, and we will definitely get there. It would be so nice to free up the budget and not have to stress out about things so much. So anyways, we're going to jump right into this. I've kind of already scaped this out in the basics. So what we're going to do is we always plan off of a base budget of what we know we're going to be getting for sure as income. I do $2,700 for the entire month. We get paid once a month. That's for my husband's income. My income is $1,850 is what I go off of for our base budget, equaling $4,550. Now that being said, like I said, that's for the total month. That is for the base budget. That means that's what I plan for. And then after we get paid, depending on what the amount is, etc., I work out the fine details after that. But it's always good to come in with a plan and then adjust for it to actually fit. We do a zero-based budget, meaning that we give a name to every single dollar. Even if you're giving the name of, I want $20 a month to go into my buffer fund to build that up, just so I have a baseline cushion, that is still assigning it. That still qualifies as a zero-based budget. Zero-based budget is just giving a plan for every single dollar that you bring into the household. So anyways, as far as that goes, we are going to do, so our base budget is $4,550. Put this over here. I'm right-handed, but we'll just figure this out. So for my emergency savings, I always do sections. I do savings, I do bills, I do debt, I do everyday life, and then I also do sinking funds, which I continue over here. So for my savings section, I've got $100 every month that goes automatically. This is not cash. This goes into a bank account for our emergency savings. We already have our $1,000 emergency cash. No, we're not debt-free. No, I'm not pausing at $1,000. We do Dave Ramsey inspired. Love Dave Ramsey, but I have to tweak and alter it to fit what our needs are. I have chronic medical conditions, and we've had a couple medical emergencies with my husband over the past few years, and $1,000 has been very nice to have a little bit of a cushion, but it has never been enough to actually adequately cover those expenses. So I want our baby emergency fund to be $5,000 in the bank, and so that's what we're working on right now, building. I also do a regular savings that is basically kind of like a little bit of a buffer, so that if we do have any slight overages with the flex of the economy and whatnot, $10 a month goes into a savings account that we can use for buffer. It's not a whole lot, but it definitely helps, and we very, very rarely have to dip into that. So I total it down at the bottom. We have $110, so minus 110. And then for our bills, we have a mortgage, auto insurance, our power, like our electric, phone bill. This covers both my husband's and myself. We're on a special phone coverage because we are both first responders. Then we have our city bills like water, septic, gas, not gas, water, septic, I wish gas, water, septic, and garbage. And then we have, for our TV, we don't do any kind of a cable or anything like that, but we do allow ourselves, and yes, we could cut this out, but This is a low-cost thing that the whole entire family enjoys. We do a couple of streaming things such as Netflix, Hulu, etc., and we keep it under $50 total for all the streaming. And then Ziply, that is our internet, and we have had some cost adjustments with price flexes, so now our bills, if you watched my previous plan with me, you will notice that this total has gone up a little. Not a lot, but a little, and we have to adjust our budget to accommodate it for it. So our budget for bills is now $1,895. So $1,895. And for debt payments, this is the minimum payments. We try to pay additional principal above and beyond as far as tackling debt, so we go on our focus debt, but this is just our minimum payments. So for Liv, that's my car payment. We have a personal loan that covers our central air and stuff. We had to get a new furnace and cooling system at the beginning of this year because both our furnace and our heat pump central air completely broke down. They were outdated and there was no repairing them. We had to replace them. We also have a small amount of that loan is also for a kitchen remodel. We did a kitchen remodel last year and we cash flowed it for the most part, but then while we were in the middle of things, some of the supplies were hard to get and prices were jacking up, and so it ended up resulting in us going over budget slightly, and so we are paying that off right now too. We have an RV trailer that we are paying off, and then we have my husband's quad or four-wheeler, if you don't know what a quad is. And so those are all of our debts, and that totals minimum payment every month of $1,526, which I think is absolutely insane considering that all of our monthly bills are $1,895. But this is what we indebted ourselves to, so this is what we pay. So we just got to work hard and get it gone. $1,526. And then for our everyday life, this month I'm going to, just because of the cost of groceries and stuff, you guys, I went to the grocery store the other day and a single box of cereal was $8. And this is not even the mega size. Like it's crazy. And one box of cereal can get completely eaten by my family easily in one meal, and just by a couple of kids. Like, it's crazy. I got teenagers in my house, so they're all growing, they're all eating a lot. It gets super expensive. I very rarely buy cereal. I generally try to stick to about 3 boxes of cereal a month. I don't know if that's going to stay that. They might just have to start having rice cereal a little bit more, or oatmeal, or grits or something like that, something that's a little bit more cost effective, and even those prices are going up. So we're going to increase our grocery budget by $50. Last month it was $400, so now we're going to do it at $450. Our gas, we are budgeting for the month $300. Spending for my husband and myself, we're going to do $100, and that's for the entire month. Miscellaneous spending will do $20, and pets $50. That covers their dog food and dog treats for the month. And above and beyond that, I do have a pet emergency fund as well. Kids commission. This is for if their chores are done well. It's a commission. It is not automatic. If they do not do the job well and they don't do it with a positive attitude, or they argue, etc., they get docked some of that money. So after all that total, we come to $966. And then for sinking funds, we have $53 going to sinking funds equals 0. That is a zero-based budget. The total equals $4,550. Now, how we're going to disperse that $53 is we are going to put $25 towards medical, because we have regular medical costs. $25 is a little bit low for that, but this is just off of our baseline budget, and we can adjust through side hustle money as well as My husband usually gets some kind of level of overtime. I very rarely get overtime at my job, but my husband gets quite a bit of overtime sometimes. And this last month, well, this month that we're in, that will be equaling the August paycheck, should be getting a decent amount. Now we'll see what that all equals out to. But for our base budget, we're putting $25 towards our medical envelope and $25 towards our food stock up fund. We buy meat in bulk, we buy some food in bulk. We also have a garden that we do that goes into our deep freezers to build up food supplies every year. We do this, we've been doing this for years. It has nothing to do with being preppers or anything like COVID, fear of the low supply or anything like that. This is just how we live our lives. We always have. We buy in bulk certain items, and as they're in season, and our meat and stuff we also get through local farms and butchers, and so we have to buy larger quantities at a time. It saves us, it's better quality meat, more healthy, etc. And oh my goodness, it's the most amazing stuff ever. But you have to prepare and save up for those costs. So, and then we're going to put $3 towards our clothing envelope. It's not very much. We don't need a whole lot right now. And like I said, focus needs to be on debt repayment and whatnot. We will have clothing costs coming up with this start of the school year coming up, which my kids start school back up in, I believe, the end of August. I have to get the exact date. This school has not quite gotten out their calendar yet, so I'm hoping to get that here soon. But $53 towards that. Sorry, $3 towards the clothing, but it all equals $53. Then you guys see I have my groceries area to keep track of my groceries, to keep track of my gas. Everything else is just kind of standardized, and I take care of additional income, like how it's spent here, what we spend out of our regular paycheck here towards savings challenges, and then I have the breakdown via the sections here. Over here I have my side hustle money, which I keep track of my Etsy income, which you'll see my shop listed down below. Then other is any other side income that we get from other things that we do to make money, as well as selling things, decluttering our house, etc. Then all of these are from side hustle. Our wall of debt, so additional debt payment towards the principal balance. We are trying to pay orthodontist for one of my children's teeth, and we need to save up $1,400. We've saved up $400 so far, which is getting deposited into the bank and sent over to them, and then I just have to save up the rest, but this just helps me keep track. And then for savings challenges, we have the 100 envelope challenge, which my husband needs to draw the next envelope, so I can't tell you what that amount is going to be yet. He always draws the envelope, I always stuff the envelope. And then for the 2022 challenge, we have to do, I think it's a minimum of $240 a month for us to be able to make the goal by the end of the year. It's a savings challenge, I'll show you. It's in here. And it is on my webpage as well. So you just color in the different amount as you add the money, and by the time you're done coloring all of them, you will have $2,022. Now, I am doing the 2022 challenge for adding to our emergency fund, since that is a priority goal of getting that emergency fund to the $5,000 balance. And as you can see, the envelope's getting pretty thick. I'm very excited about that. Then we have this Destroying the Wall of Debt challenge, which helps us repay debt. This comes in a set of 3. There's a credit card one, then there's the Destroying the Wall debt, which you can make it be a vehicle, whatever. Then this one is for paying off your mortgage early, which I keep it in here for inspiration because we're not there yet, but as we fill up an icon, once we have an amount in here to complete the icon, I take that money in and it goes as additional payment, so we don't fill up this whole thing and bust the envelope out. But yeah, we're paying down debt, and you can either do the avalanche, snowball method, whatever you prefer. Right now, this debt, we are doing the avalanche method. It's the highest interest rate out of all of our debts, and so we just want it gone. It's not our lowest debt, but it is going down quite nicely, and it's making me very, very happy. So and then we have this dice challenge, and this one is going towards a vehicle replacement, as well as vehicle repairs, tabs, anything vehicle, it will go into the vehicle fund. But we do need to roll for August. So let's grab out our dice. And you can use 1, you can use 20, you can use whatever amount that you want. So I have these neat little chakra die. They're crystals. So I don't know, I really love them. They got a really good weight to them, and I just like to roll them all. So there are 7 dice in total. Ooh, that one rolled out of screen as a 2. Oh boy, let's see if I can math. Okay, so we have 10 there. We have 10 there, so 20, 24. Okay, and I need an ink pen. So we rolled a 24. And I think, let's see, we have 5 side hustle weeks, so let's just times it times 5. Nope, not plus. 24 times 5 equals 120. So we're going to put $120. And I'm just doing that because, like I said, we get paid once a month. So that tells me what we need to completely stuff for the month of August is $120 in this dice challenge. That is our goal. And I'll post the link to these dice down below. I got them off of Amazon, and I'm extremely happy with them. They have this little bag. And then this is my 100 envelope challenge. This is just a box I got from a thrift store that I painted. It says, don't wish for it. I don't know if you can see that. Don't wish for it, work for it. And it has an ant, because ants are so determined and they are just amazingly strong. But this is a challenge that I set up prior to me starting my Etsy shop. I now sell 100 envelope challenges in my Etsy shop that are different from this. These are like little card slips protectors that we use, and like I said, I'm not drawing an envelope. My husband will do that, but we started this prior to me starting my Etsy shop, and because we started it, we're just going to finish it before we start one of my ones that I do sell in my shop. I just feel like it would be wrong to switch now that we've already started. So let's see what else we have going on. So 2022 challenge. I need to grab a pencil. Hold on 1 minute, you guys. So I like to put a sticky in here. I'm going to do 100 envelope. Once my husband draws that one, we'll write down what the goal is. 2022. Our goal is we need 240 minimum. And the dice challenge, we need, what did I say, 120. That's right. And then the orthodontist, we're just going to stuff whatever we can. Wall of debt. Well, our goal will be to stuff at least one of those icons, which each one of those icons is $300. I know, big goals. It all adds up. For some people, it's pocket change, and for others, it's a lot of hard work. Well, it's hard work regardless. It does not matter, but it's definitely a challenge. We'll definitely do it. Well, that's my goal. I keep telling myself, like, failure's not an option. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. let's see, of these funds, our vacation fund this one is complete. We already saved our goal of $1,000, so we don't have to worry about stuffing that one. And then what else was I going to do, you guys? Let's see. Nope, that's where we close out. We need to do our goals. Okay, so let's see what other envelopes that I have that do have like an end goal that would make it completely stuffed, which is basically none of these. So let's do, for our challenges, our goals. Let's see, can you guys see? Yeah, you can. Okay, so for our first goal, we're going to additional debt payment, if I can write. I have 300. Whew, okay. All right, and then let's do contribute to all savings challenges. Contribute to all sinking funds. And to contribute, you can either contribute like $1, it can be whatever, it does not matter. Whatever your budget can muster, that's what you do. At least you're moving in the right direction, which is absolutely what matters. It doesn't matter if you're the tortoise or the hare, you know, you get there as long as you finish in the end. Contribute to all, let's see, I said sinking funds. Okay, let's do, I'm gonna add a challenge which is going to be crazy. I'm gonna kind of view this up, I guess. So here we're going to do additional 100 to emergency. I really don't know if these goals are realistic. I'm going to make them and then I'm going to stress myself out just trying to get them complete by putting too much on my plate, which is definitely tending to be a treat and a habit for me. And then the final one, I want to contribute, because school starts in August, which is, oh, you guys, crazy. Contribute, let's do $100 to school fund. And our goal was $500 before school started, but we're not going to get there before school actually starts, but we won't stop adding. We'll see where we get. So, but that $100 will get us at least a chunk more there. And that school goal was to cover all school supplies plus, you know, clothing and stuff needed for bare minimum, thrifty, budget-friendly clothing stuff. We don't do name brand and stuff unless it's from a thrift store, and we can cut some costs that way. So that will be that. Wow, let's see. How much extra money am I putting on my plate? Above and beyond our standard budget. Contribute to all sinking funds, that could be whatever, but I think we have, what, 26 funds, so at a minimum $1 each. Contribute to all savings challenges, we'll get there in a second. Emergency fund, $100. School, $100. This is just a rough estimate, so 100 envelope could be whatever. 2022 challenge is 240. And the die challenge is 120. Now what did I do? That is not the correct answer. Somehow I cleared those and I missed these. So basically a minimum of $530 extra that we need. Whew. Okay. Alrighty, you guys, we're gonna do it. We'll figure it out. So that is the plan. We're gonna make it happen. Booyah. Yes, definitely gonna make it happen. All right, you guys. Anyways, that is my pre-planning, and you guys are going to watch me kick butt and get her done. That is exactly what we're going to do. Like I said, you make a goal, you make it happen, and if it doesn't happen exactly the way you plan it out, at least you made progress, right? So we're going to be happy regardless, as long as we're putting in all the effort possible that we can do. It's gonna happen. You gotta stay positive. Anyways, you guys, thank you for joining me. I hope you will continue joining me. So like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you get notified anytime that I upload my videos. And I will be back. Let's see. My second video, I always post 2 videos every week at least. On average, it's 2. And I've been posting on Mondays and Fridays. I am going to continue the Monday posting for the second video. The second video has been difficult to get out on Friday morning every single time. So it will happen sometime in the week. So if you click the notification bell, you'll be like, surprise, it's posted today, or whenever it's done. It does get posted. It always gets posted. I make sure it is a priority. This is definitely a priority to me because you guys help me stay on task, stay focused. It helps me so much. And I truly, truly appreciate you guys. But just with having multiple teenagers and flexible, well, nothing's really flexible, flexing requirements, and my job, my schedule is regular, but it's not. It's a variety of different shifts, if that makes sense. And if somebody calls in sick or something comes up, sometimes I have to work extra hours and whatnot. And yeah, there's a whole lot of give and take and interplay, and well, family's priority as well as my main job, and the side hustle stuff has to flex and conform around that. And this is definitely a top priority for me. Absolutely 100%. But this also, as far as the posting and the actual communicating with you guys and stuff, as much as I can, it gets done, but sometimes it has to be flexed as well. So I do hope that you guys truly understand. I know you guys do. You guys have been amazing. So anyways, I will see you guys next time, which will be soon, in a few days. And yeah, bye.